you probably can't see this. The little tree, those little trees are covered in frost. They're all frosty. It's a beautiful morning. It's really, really, really cold. Everything was frozen this morning. So I just hopped out of the shelter, Tricorner shelter. We're heading out of the Smokies today. The Smokies, you have to stay in a shelter. So unless there's not room, and then you can tent, but you have to wait until it's full. And it would have been miserable either way, because it was cold and it was windy. And today is another day. Yep. So hiking down the trail, it's about 8:30, I guess, and 14 miles today to get out of Smoky Mountains. Woo! The last shelter, there's 2 shelters. There's one in about 7 miles, and I'm going to eat breakfast at. And then there's one further down the road, and it's Davenport. They call it the Davenport Sheridan. So who knows? It may be just a regular old Smoky Mountain shelter, which is totally cool. But it's a beautiful day. Great scenery. We're still in the Smokies. You can tell by the clouds or the smokiness. And it's just gorgeous up here. So anyway, later. Just so you know, this national park has the greatest concentration of black bears in the Smoky Mountain National Park. And I got less than a day left and I haven't seen one bear. And I'm not eating yet. This is what we're having to look at. Yeah. Right off the side. There's a highway over there. Imagine we're going to cross it. I might have ridden down that last year on this old scooter. Anyway, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh. I just met a couple of families hiking together up on the trail up there. I'm less than 5 miles away from Davenport Gap into the Smokies, and they were real curious about the AT. A couple families, one from Spain, one from Lithuania, live across the street from each other in Cincinnati, out here in Tennessee. So if you're watching, hello from Tennessee. Maybe by the time you get this, I'll be in North Carolina or Virginia again. Who knows? I don't know where I'm going next. I do know that I got about 7-8 miles to go. I didn't hike in the dark last night. I made it to the shelter. 16 miles, yay. I think it's 16 miles. And I did that from 11 o'clock until about 7:30. Yeah, 7:30. So, worked out real well. I got there just in time to eat a quick bite and pass out. So, oh, check it out. Look at this. A beast in action. He's having second lunches out on a knob overlooking something glorious. It's 2:48 on the 25th? 26th. Check this out. Northernmost terminus. What?
We made it.
We survived. We went all the way through the Smokies. Not one bear. Bearless.
Too cold for bears.
Too cold for bears. And we all know that for the national parks, the Smoky Mountains has the greatest concentration of black bears in the Smoky Mountains National Park system. So there you go. We didn't see one. Nary a bear. I didn't even
They don't exist.
Yeah. They're like ROUSs, right? Just out of the Smokies. This is what we get. I had to ford this river. Well, cross it. Look at that. Isn't it gorgeous? Look at that. It's just amazing. Okay, just out of the Smokies. More little flowers. There's some shrooms. Cool looking shrooms. Alright, so just out of the Smokies, you cross a dirt road and then you immediately start climbing up. And once you climb up, well, you climb up. Trail goes around and around, and it comes down to this beautiful little river that we're walking beside. What we're going to do is we're going to head up towards Standing Bear Hostel. I think they have resupply stuff, and they have cold adult beverages. And there's lots of places to camp around here. There's one right there on a little bitty island. Or you could camp on an island. Look at that. It's got a little fire ring and everything. Oh, that would be sweet. Anyway, but we're going to keep on going because, you know, why not? When I say we, I mean Beast is way ahead of me because, of course, I turned on my phone and had to let everybody know I made it all the way through the Smokies. What? So apparently 50% of all the people that start on the trail to Katahdin drop out by now. And so now I'm officially in the top 50%. I know, crazy. But we're still following this river, which is just beautiful. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah. So I'm gonna sleep next to it apparently tonight. I remember last year there was a little campground just downhill from Standing Bear Hostel. So, I mean, I can camp for free, enjoy the amenities of Standing Bear, maybe take a shower, cleans 2 days worth of funk off of me. Who knows? I don't know. We'll find out when we get there. The video of Standing Bear Hostel, I've got a video up online already about it, but we'll see how interesting it is. I mean, this is a walk in the woods right here, man. Dude, they should write a book about that, and they should call it A Walk in the Woods. Oh, wait. Yeah, never mind. Don't do that. Okay, so here's the skinny. There's the river. Up there is Standing Bear Hostel. And I'm gonna keep on hiking. We stopped at Standing Bear Hostel. I got some stuff. We sat around, talked to a bunch of hikers, and then we realized that we need to move on.
Hey, check out the beer in the
yeah, look, and beer. There's some oat sodas and some Crocs, and now we're headed straight uphill behind this truck. Look at that. It looks ridiculous. Anyway, so it was a good time had by all. I was reminded of a phone call that I made, I guess last year, from this point where I was told that I was extremely out of shape and I should never do this, and it was the dumbest thing I've ever done in my life. So here I am doing it again, and I'm gonna be out of shape and breathing hard in about, I don't know, a minute and a half.